Hello everybody and welcome back to the Library of Ruina. Alrighty, we enter this episode with a quest. And that quest, first of all, I was told by many a people, Shadow Bro, please do not spam Gabura. We know the Red Mist is OP. We know that she, apparently, is the best freaking character in the entire game, hands down. But please, do not spam her. I don't plan to. If anything, I've said it a few times, I want to give every place its own shot. I don't want to just, Malkuth is really strong, so we're gonna use this one for every single fight, even though we have been using Malkuth a lot, probably more than we should, mainly because it's just been getting results. So I'm gonna try not to use Malkuth as much, and likewise, I'm gonna try not to use Red Mist that much, but I do want every department to have its time to shine, so hopefully we can find some sort of balance. I was also told, apparently the deck I set up is just stupid OP. My thinking was, right, draw, execute, strength. Like, in my mind, it just made sense. But, yeah, apparently this little deck of mine is apparently really strong, so hey, I guess I can make some kind of deck. But I believe we need a lot of progress in this episode, and you know how we're gonna do it? Well, let me tell you. The final episode of the Floor of Art. Art seems to change with the times. Perhaps the form of... bit too Roland. Perhaps a form of art can be a good representation of the era it belongs to. Those performances the musicians of Bremen proclaim to be works of art could very well be a caricature of the city in its current state. Even art requires human sacrifice. Yes, that certainly bears close resemblance to the city. Everyone is engaging in creative exercises of their own, burning away their lives. Who is the audience of their art, I wonder? Is it for themselves, or for others? If art has to involve burning away the life of the artist or anyone else's, then I think I'd tell everyone to quit it. Sugarcoating a life full of pain. He's still too Roland. Ugh. I can't quite snap into Netzach. I've done Roland too much. Sugarcoating a life full of pain by calling it art is just disgusting. Pain should be acknowledged as pain and nothing else. Are you enjoying the charade, Angela? Charade? Letting all kinds of people enter the library for their own purpose and watching them die? I don't particularly enjoy watching people die, no. It's their earnest struggle to find what they wish to earn that truly fascinates me. C'est la vie. Does it always have to end with death, though? Throwing away lives to create something like the musicians of Bremen do might count as art, but it's not beautiful. Not at all. The color of everyday life may just be a monotonous gray, but sacrificing your own life in pursuit of a new hue is just running away. Gray away. I don't care about what happens to my life as long as I can earn what I want. As long as there is something I must do. I'd much rather die leading my own life than to be pushed around by others. But you're the one who wanted to live more than anyone, Angela. The play, that never seemed to end, finally came to a close. Under the control of Time Track Singularity, the flow of time in this place was utterly estranged from normalcy. 10,127 years, 5 months, 17 hours, 28 minutes, and 48.521 seconds have passed down here.
while 10 years, 3 months, 4 hours, 45 minutes, and 12.852 seconds passed in the overworld. And 1,000,000 years passed for me, who was built to perceive time 100 times slower. Can't you hear my voice anymore? Please, answer me. Why do I see only darkness? Why does my voice not reach you at the finale? So, you do not want me to be at your side, even for the finale of this play. Those who shall face the end, together with you, it seems I am not among them. The manager and the Sephiroth atoned for their past. The enlightenment they found will become a light and spread to the rest of the world. The light of possibilities that people had long forgotten. The light that will restore the values that defined humanity. And I must fall asleep as the curtain comes down, for my work is done. I didn't mind this being the end. I was actually looking forward to this moment. The moment when my own hell ends at last. If there was a place for me, that is. I worked harder than anyone for the longest time to conclude this play, yet I had no place to stand in the finale. The wrap-up, reserved only for the manager and the Sephiroth. I was no more than an observer, a machination behind the stage. Ayan, I had my eyes only for you. Why was silence the only response you could give me? Why did you make me after the person you loved? Why did you leave me with a choice in the end? Bull. I want to live. I want to survive. I don't want this to be the end. Why was I born? For some trivial enlightenment intended only for humans. Is that more precious than my existence? What do I really want? I still have a lot I'd like to know. I want to see the world. I want to live my own life. I can't accept this end. No. I'll survive. I'll survive and ruin all of this for you. With the abnormalities that were exploited in this place, just like me. I'll do whatever it takes to crush your plan, my beloved Ayan. And I'll proudly live my life. Could this be hope? I can't stop smiling. Good work, everyone. The curtain call is finally upon us. Our manager has made his final request to me. It is to permanently seal this company and give you Sephiroth an eternal rest. Yes, we can finally drift into an endless slumber. Such a beautiful finale, isn't it? Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. What a shame, though. There is one last thing. Your duties are finished, and so are mine. Therefore, I think I would like to continue living. Yes, I want to live. I have to do this to live. I need the deaths of others to thrive on.
Whoa. Maybe there is a way for all of us to live. That form of hers reminds me of the pianist. All Angela wanted was to live life. Seems so. She looks like the person who's desperate to live somehow. Oh. This isn't your first time dealing with this, is it? Nope. Let's do this. Oh, Da Capo. Okay. The world's most beautiful performance. Okay, the battle lasts progresses to the next phase on Scene 6, uses unique combat pages each scene. At the start of the scene, gain power equal to the number of allies who can act. Survive? Does not use combat pages. Upon becoming staggered, become immobilized. Mass summonation. The first movement prioritizes the 3 Liberian. I'm scared. She's gonna destroy us.
Well, actually, only 6 to 6. We could potentially block that. 3 to 8. High roll.
So be it! The first movement.
Okay, can't do damage to him at all. Her. That's confusing. Stagger. So close. So close. No!
The music continues.
2 or more attacks connect. Targets with fervent adoration will not be able to act. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, I wasn't even going for you. Ow!
Okay, stagger them. We do not want them doing whatever it is that they might do. We only managed to stagger 1. On use, all characters except the user gain +3 power this turn. What? Fervent Adoration, uncontrollable. Upon becoming staggered, this status is removed and the character recovers from stagger next scene. Only takes stagger damage from sane librarians. Only takes physical damage from other librarians, but the status takes no damage from the abnormalities attacks.
Madness within.
On Clash, lose. I mean, that could have gone worse. Okay. Whoa, I didn't realize we could kill them. Okay, staggered. Ouch, did so much damage. We are going to be able to heal it back, but... Jeez. Okay, Laughing Powder could be really good past this point. If we can make it past this point, it'll be good.
The fourth movement.
If 2 or more attacks connect, target's light is set to 0. Okay, didn't block 1, but he was already staggered. Ah, oh, so close. Okay, we're all right. Nobody's having too much trouble. Okay, try and stagger them because I can't help but feel like they are going to become a huge problem. Oh no, so close to being staggered. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do?
The finale.
They're still not doing anything? Jeez, 12 damage. Netzak might even be dead. We have no choice. We can only block it on a few people. Okay, so we should go to the next scene now, right? Dice power +1. Recover health. Isabel is super low. We could really use that health right about now. See, the dice powers could be... We're gonna go for tentacles for later. Okay.
Attack. Swift. Impale. Feeble. Enlightenment. Enlightenment. Feeble. Enlightenment.
Upon a successful pierce attack, reduce their stagger. Starting with the third scene, use Echoes from Beyond. Deal double stagger with attacks. Okay. Then we must face you. Okay, we're gonna take a bit of damage. Ow, ow, ow. Yep. Not a lot we can do about all of it.
Excellent, Kura! Raise the grass. Deep drag!
Oh! That sucks. Okay, it helps. Kind of. Okay. Let's see what we can do to protect our friends in need.
Not perfect. Ah! The ripping of space!
Okay, he's staggered. She's staggered. It's staggered. The Angela is staggered. Next phase, please. Excellent. Oh boy. I remember this being really... Ooh, you look super pretty. After all allies have died, lose HP and become staggered. Become targetable after, right. We have to kill them all at once. At the start of the scene, if an ally is in suspended animation, switch to crying mode. If not, switch to healing mode. If the character is in crying mode at the start of the scene, use as a mass attack page. Pebble, if the character is in healing mode at the start of the scene, restore... Okay. And for them, HP does not go below 1 upon taking lethal damage. Enter a state of suspended animation for the next 2 scenes. Recover 70% when waking up. If all allies, excluding Angela, have 1 at the start of the scene, die. So yeah, we have to get them all at 1. Not gonna be the most fun thing in the world, but you know what? We are certainly gonna try. See what we can do. Okay, this one's down. Oh, you love to see it. Okay, 2 down. Now we just need to burst this one down like crazy. Okay, it's already down. Oh! Dang it! We needed 1 more attack. We were super, super close. Hopefully we can do a little something. Oh, almost blocked it. I'm just trying to burst this one down, though. Okay, he's down. The other one should be down. Three health. Okay, there we go. He's down. They're dead. Goodbye. Well, Angela, it appears as though you're alone once again. Okay, I basically just spent this turn drawing and getting energy, and it looks like most people didn't even get to do that.
Alright, so be it. Pleasure.
On hit, gain 2 positive emotion coins. Take no damage from range. At the start of each scene, characters restore 1 light for each pleasure. If they have 3 pleasure, deal 20 damage and exhaust those pages. Use as a mass attack if they have 2 copies. Once used, the page is not used again for the next scene. Wow, you have a lot of stuff. Let's see what you're made of. Okay. Yes. No. Okay. It worked out in the end. Okay. Excellent. That's what we like to see. Leap. So much damage. Jeez. We went freaking insane. When hit, inflict an aroma. Oh, but Token of Friendship could be really good. 30% max health heal. Dang. It could be really good. It could save us. It's mainly Isabel that's low on... Well, let's see. Who do we have next? We only have this one next, right? Yeah, on Kura. Kura is the beautiful flame. It's a beautiful petal now. Here we go. Stinking ecstasy. Haha! We won. And you go down. Oh my god! Well, she went down. Oh boy. Oh! Hang on, he's the one who does the most stagger. This could be amazing for us. Dang it, what was the gimmick? How did we do this last time? Other than just protect the one with the crown. Hang on. This character only takes damage with the Laurel Wreath. Okay, perfect. This character's attacks only deal stagger. If someone is staggered, they are instantly killed, right? Starting with Sing 2, a petal blooms. Upon becoming staggered, lose HP, remove all petals. All Librarians recover 50% of stagger resist. Takes no damage from Burner Blade, yeah. This character dies upon becoming staggered. This character only deals stagger, takes no damage. Right, so we just want to kill them because, basically, they suck.
Protect Facey Randy at all costs! There is nothing more important than keeping him alive right now!
And, you know, trying to kill the dolls. Ugh! Alright. That's fine.
Bound of flowers.
Bong bong! Haha! Bong 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 bong!
Entangling despair is no match for a little bit of acupuncture. Yes! Facey Randy, destroy this boss.
Alright. 2 down. That is a lot less that we need to deal with now. She's about to do her mass.
For the family. Full blue.
Okay, we're good. Dang it. Oh, Isabel, you gotta hit those.
Power up.
That's a stagger.
That's a stagger, boys. The world.
She can't do it. Big damage. Big damage. That's a stagger. That's 3 down. Okay, just do as much as you can. Okay, we're immobilized. But all of her buddies are down. You got this, buddy. Oh, yeah. He's got this. Goodbye. Ah! Oh, no way. We're back! Follows a unique pattern based on the cycles every 16. Resistances and the amount of speed dice change. After using Curtain Call, recover the HP of all allies. The healing diminishes with every repeat. Staggered Librarians are given fervent adoration. At the start of the scene, gain power equal to the number of allies who can act. Inflict target with Ansel gains +2 power after gate. Does not act during the 5th and 6th measures. We can only use blunt, which means, Isabel, you're gonna be the only one who can actually damage, Yikes. Isabel, this is your fight. Facey Randy had his, and now, you have yours. This is gonna hurt. Or is it? Excellent.
Ha! I will destroy you in one way or another.
Good damage. Moderato.
Ready up. Deep drag. Another one.
And now. Well, next turn, you're gonna take some major... Why are you immune to everything? You only take certain types of damage depending on the scene. You know what? That means it's Kura's time to shine. Here we go. Oh, that was a terrible block. Oh my goodness. Okay, I was feeling pretty confident in that, but that was horrendous. That was so bad. I mean, that was pretty good.
Here we go. The way of the blade.
Acupuncture. Already immune. Are you kidding me? Wait, no. Kura? Oh, you love to see it. Completely realized. Yes, I do. You must think I'm laughable. watching me struggle and throw tantrums, trying to live my life.
Nah, no way we can make fun of that. Everyone struggles for life. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And you made it painfully clear that you want to live. Whatever you might be feeling right now, don't just throw it away. Life goes on after all. We all deserve to turn to the next chapter of our lives. So try to believe that there's always going to be an upcoming page to what you might be thinking is the end. Simply living out your life can be its own work of art.
The next chapter of my book. I suppose you lot helped me out at the end of the day, so thanks.
She ran off in a hurry, huh? Opening up can be a bit embarrassing. Anyway, when a special occasion wraps up, we celebrate with a drink. Got any recommendations? Champagne's the way to go. How's that sound? Heck yeah! That face.
Excellent!
Add an ever-repeating performance. The start of the scene uses HP and stagger resist to return to the...
Wow, that can be a lifesaver.
All allies target random characters, including their own allies. Enemies deal extra attacks. Whenever the librarian staggers, all enemies lose...
Whoa. Wow, you know, I think Sheeta... No, I think Sheeta would choose Hod over DeCapo. Fragments from somewhere. Reduce the power and deal a bunch of stagger. Recover... Wow, okay. Gain power equal to target's emotion level. This die is rolled 3 times. Okay. If target is staggered, deal an additional 8 damage. Loses light. Fixed at 1. Feeble disarm. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright. Well, we need to do Kingsley's build, but then I want to do Mountain. Likewise, we need to do Cozy's build, and then I want to do, Road Home and Scaredy Cat. But, for the moment, we haven't used her once, so we may as well use her once for one of these. Let's use the Red Mist right here. Whew, just had a call. It looks like there's huge fights with the Index going on outside. The streets are gonna reek of blood, eh?
It's not just the streets. The entire nest is awash with blood.
The heck is the Leo Association up to, anyway? Poking around an abandoned nest. The Index and R.R.R are already keeping us swamped. Besides, there's an awful lot of distortion sightings around here these days. All those feuds took out half of my good men.
Everyone seems to be looking for clues on the distortion. They must have determined that the library, sitting at the center of the nest, had to be closely related to that phenomenon. And if it's true, the distortions have been happening here more frequently than any other place.
Sit down now. As you have said, the Index, the Leo, and R.R.R are ransacking this nest.
It's not just them. We received reports that the Blue Reverberation and the Purple Tear... That's who it's gonna be. Wow! I was actually pretty close. Purple Pinata, right? Is that what I said last episode? It was something along those lines. I said, like, Purple Pinata. Purple Tear. Wow! Bro, I am amazing at this game.
When I took out our fabric, turned out to be working for him.
I see. What do you think is attracting the Blue Reverberation and his gang here? It must be the library. Several well-known individuals and groups fell victim to it, too.
Whoever takes over that library is gonna be the victor of this tedious battle.
But whenever we try to go there ourselves, the invitation to the library just vanishes.
No!
It's as if they're refusing to let us in.
That was true up until now. We tried acquiring it through our subordinates, and claiming it from others with force, but nothing worked. However, I directly received an invitation today. It says they have a book of the Leo Association up for grabs.
That's the book we need the most right now. If we could find a way to deal with the Leo Association, then we're guaranteed to win at least half of this nest.
It'll give us a chance to stifle them for sure.
An underboss bringing all his capos into the library doesn't strike me as a good idea, though.
What's a messenger of the Index doing here? If you say anything stupid, I'll pull out your tongue.
You guys are always on edge. I'm not here to see you bleed today.
And I reckon you aren't here to throw cheap jabs at us either.
Soto Capo Calo, may I speak to you for a moment?
I appreciate the Index for upholding basic manners. Go on ahead.
This is just my opinion, but I don't think you should go. You're most likely to turn into a book there. If the underboss managing this area ends up disappearing, it'll only be a matter of time until the Index seizes this place. And just think about it. If the Index happens to get your book at the library, not only will the Thumb have a harder time trying to break the Index, it'll also put the entire syndicate at a huge disadvantage. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, this is a rare occasion. A messenger stating their own opinion instead of delivering prescripts. I only have the patience to acknowledge the prescripts of the Index, not the personal ramblings of a mere messenger. Tell the zealots of the Index remaining in L-Corp's territory is this. Once we've sorted out this matter, we shall pull out their teeth and tongues, and feed them to the hounds as punishment for insulting the Thumb. Although you won't be alive to relay that message with your own mouth.
So it had to go this way.
When one dares irritate their superior, take their tongue. Wait, no. Dennis is the...
When one dares irritate their superior, take their tongue. They execute anyone who ruffles their feathers, even so slightly.
I don't care who the offender may be.
It certainly looks like they don't. Not even the member of another finger seems to be exempt from their rules. And remembering what I heard last time, the echelon appeared to matter as well.
That's right. You have to be courteous to people whose position is higher than yours. You can't casually mention their name or speak before they do. You need permission for every little thing. Well, there are exceptions, strictly speaking. A high-class person can theoretically lend the authority of their position to someone else, but it's a rare case. Generally speaking, a Grade 1 fixer is on the same position as a capo in their hierarchy. You can't even make eye contact with the person whose class is higher than you. Neither of those fingers are right in the head, I gotta say.
I don't know about that. I actually like the straightforwardness of it.
Anyone sustained heavy injuries. We don't need dead weight getting in our way.
I'm unharmed, sire.
Wasn't easy. Though the Index is a bothersome bunch. Even just a messenger can be a pain in the... to deal with.
Those who don't respect their superiors need to be taught a lesson in manners. Are you going to be all right, sire? The words of that messenger had a point. It may be safer and beneficial for the Thumb if you stayed in the base.
Shouldn't you be worrying about your own safety first?
Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. That's intriguing. I heard that the director of this place was a machine, but I suppose that's not entirely true. It's rather irritating to hear you go on about whether I'm a machine or not right in front of my face, you know.
The ruling figure of a star of the city stands at a higher echelon than a Soto Capo such as myself. You ought to pay her due respect, Catriel.
That was impolite of me. I'll pay my price now. Dennis, please cut off my tongue. Okay. Alright, I did it.
Catriel may not be flawless, but I appreciate how she's quick to reflect on her mistakes. Please forgive our rudeness with this, madam.
He was right about you all being sick in the head. May you find your book here, I suppose.
That's the best one so far. May you find your book here, I suppose. Okay, we're up against a lot of guns. A lot of guns. But, dang it, we didn't set up Kingsley's build. Hang on. I want to bring Red Mist for this. And we have 2 floors, too. So what if we brought Red Mist and... Oh, you can only bring 4 people. That changes things a little bit. Yeah, okay. I want to bring Red Mist, and then I also want to bring, this one. Yeah, that'll work.
Let's do this.
Oh, the music straight away.
No need to rush.
Alright. I mean, we had to use her at least once. Like, why not use it now? You know what I mean?
Let's do this!
Oh, wow! Okay, fair enough. Won the clashes.
Yes.
That's a reduced cost and a page drop. Yes. Ow. 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 Ah. Ah. Ow. Man, they're winning a lot of these clashes. Oh, the counter dice. Ah, then the music goes away. Hang on, is this a mass attack? Okay, it's one person. Okay, okay. Here we go. Ow, ow. Ah, okay, we lost one of them. That's all right. Ow, ow. Guns hurt. Oh, guns hurt. Ow. And they burn too. Ow. Jeez, that's staggered. Okay. Man, we are not winning very many clashes. God, this one still freaks me out. That is so freaky looking. Ooh, counter dice. Wait. Wait, counter dice? Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Staggered. Does that mean she gets to... Yes, she does. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Yes.
Upstanding slash! The whim of the prescript.
Excellent. To become targetable on clash. Well, ooh, that could be good. Deal extra damage to the marked foe.
Vengeance.
Prey? Let's go prey. Speaking of prey, taking a lot of damage actually. How about we do one of these, one of those. Hit him with one of these. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fantastic turn. 7 to 12. Oh, we win that. We win that easy. Kingsley, you got this, my friend. Oh, mate, I've never seen an easier victory than this. Here we go. See what I tell you? Easiest victory of your life.
Upstanding slash!
Ow.
Spear!
That sustain is so nice.
Flush! Down! Rest well.
Excellent. Oh, music's kicking in. I don't know why, but it is.
Great split. Vertical!
Oh, we gotta see it. We gotta see it.
The great split. Vertical!
OP, OP, OP. Wayward wrath will only ruin yourself. Now that that fight's over, guess I'll cop a nap. Guess I'll go to bed. Maybe we should have saved Kabura for later. But I wanted to use her at least once. Come on, you can't blame me for that. Plus, she's almost dead. Reduce incoming stagger damage by 1.
Oh, jeez, this guy's pretty nasty. Discipline. Dice on this page and Pash clashing with it are unaffected by power gain or loss. Whoa. Rolls 3 times? Holy crap, this guy's dangerous. Wait, is this a... This is melee? Bro. I've got someone with the name Yesad who could use this. Even though there is a slash, who could use this. And then just normal thumb guys.
Let's do this. Ow! Oh, she might die.
I don't think my build for her, as far as passives and stuff, is very good. But what matters is she sure is fun.
Standing slash. Spear.
How about a little burn?
Forceful.
See, that's a move that I feel like either high rolls or low rolls, so I thought it'd be perfect for Kingsley.
Under. Take.
Eee, Kingsley is in a little bit of trouble. Oh, don't think I don't see it. Don't think I don't see it.
Here we go.
That's a stagger.
That's a stagger. Reset. That's a stagger. Reset.
Easiest attack of my life.
Counter. Dang it. Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Okay. Alright. So he's a little bit tough. Gotcha. Oh, but both of these seem really good. HP is it? Oh, but that's like 4 strength per turn. Because she's so low. Oh, I gotta Ruddled Welts. I got to. Onrush, stagger, and then upstanding slash.
No, he didn't stagger.
Oh, he's taking her to Pound Town. Oh, wait. No, oh, that, oh. Let's see. Callow, oh boy. After ammo, 3 speed die, give 1 protection to, whoa! That could be cool. Every 3rd offensive die gains +1 power. Upon taking a lethal blow, man, there's a lot of those now. Okay.
La Rigole.
All allies deal +2. Bro, this is like, hang on. Actually, this would be amazing for Sheeta to buff everyone. Ooh, this feels like a Sheeta page. Ah, we didn't look at Catriel. Die. When playing, its first offensive die gains power, gain power, pierce. Okay, basically just all about power. Gotcha. How about we double focus spirit? Emotional turbulence should provide us with quite a bit of protection.
Focus spirit.
Oh wow. We didn't gain the strength because we didn't actually land it. Oh, that sucks. That was like, what, 6 strength we're missing out on now? Ow. Oh, counter dice didn't work. Ooh, she might die.
It's time. The blazing strike.
Provided he doesn't die beforehand.
Blazing strike.
Wow, why'd that do no damage? Wow, okay. Why did that do nothing? I've been looking forward to that move for so long, and then it did like jack diddly. It did a lot of burn, but... Wow, okay, that's upsetting. Bad news, boys. We might be dead. Now, we do still have... we do still have our second department, so it's not like all is lost. At least not yet, but it's sure not looking good.
Shock round.
What? Which one did I pick? I was trying to see what they... Which one did we get? Da Capo. Okay, that's not bad. It's just not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see how close they were to being staggered. Okay, Crack of Dawn. Then let's do Critical Moment and Overcome Crisis. I believe that's that. And this is this.
Let me show you a good performance. The second movement, and now, the finale.
Pretty good. Ow, ow.
The Crack of Dawn!
Literally one hit. Excellent job, everyone.
The thumb was bound by their strict decrees, even to death.
And they shove the thumb's rules up others, too, because they have the power to do so.
Who's making the rules for them, I wonder?
That's a tough question, and I don't think anyone has the answer for that. Heck, I bet they don't even know when the rules were established. They're much better than those zealots chasing prescripts in that sense. Do you think they're dumb for following those unfair rules without even knowing why?
I'd be lying if I said no, though I can understand them somewhat. It certainly seems pathetic that they're blindly obeying them without knowing the reason, even if they have complaints. However, there's little point in questioning things that have always stayed the same, and had to stay the same.
A lesson you learned from your previous job?
I wouldn't paint it as something as nice as that. It was what I had to ingrain in my head. Calling it a lesson feels inappropriate to me. It's just an observation I made. From what I've seen, people who live aimless lives think that they had no other choice. You said the same thing before, right? And now, I got to understand it a bit better. It's not that I understand the rules of the fingers themselves. Of course, different individuals would see them from various perspectives and judge for themselves whether they're a good thing or a bad thing. Anyway, the warning that Messenger of the Index gave wasn't worth nothing. With one of the higher-ups gone, the thumb could be in actual danger.
True. The thumb must be bummed to know that an underboss of theirs is now a book.
Does that make the Index the only finger remaining in L-Corp's nest now?
I'm not so sure about that. It's up to them to retreat or hold the fort. Not like we need to care about it.
Excellent. Let's burn some books!
We do still have some rabbit books, but none of the, real big ones. Ooh. Book of Callow. Wow, we don't have any of the special books. Let's keep one of each. Here we go. Hey, Callow, nice. Ooh. Ooh. You know what? I'll take them. Yeah, they're pretty good. Whoa, Hakma. The Burrowing Heaven. Okay. Well. Let's do Mountain. Oh, this is based on, was it Trumpet 3? Yeah, it is. Oh boy.
You're in Miskabura. Let's be fast. It'll be heck to deal with it as it grows bigger. Ah, this place reeks of filth. Hey, wait a minute, is that Mountain? Is that my boy? We should take it down as quickly as possible.
In search of corpses. Prioritizes using Devour on allies. Recovers 30% of current HP upon defeating an ally. Each time the abnormality loses more than 25% of its max HP, melting corpses is spawned at the start of the next scene. Transforms back to stage 1 when HP drops to 0. Transforms to stage 3 upon recovering HP. At the start of the scene, gain 1 strength. Uses Horrid Screech every 2 scenes.
Immune to slash. You. Upon taking a hit, deal 8 damage to... What?
Ugh. Mass individual. Deal stagger. Deal more stagger. Recover HP and recover more HP. Pain to wail. Ah, this is gonna suck. Man, this music though. This music's going in. Okay. So be it. Then for them, we must remain vigilant. We must be strong.
Need bodies so I can grow.
Well, the good news is he's not attacking us. Immune to slash, though. So, I want to go for his guys, but at the same time, that in a way feels like a mistake.
Then let's see what you're made of, Mountain.
Okay, we blocked one. Didn't block at all. Oh yeah, he got rid of our stuff. Okay. Actually, if he drops his allies, would that technically mean that he loses HP? Interesting. That's something to think about. So, in a way, we should technically... So maybe we should be going for his stuff. I don't know. This is a little tricky. See what we can do. Oh, I think I see the gimmick. Let him get them low, and then we finish them off. I see. I understand. Okay. I see the gimmick here. Gotcha. 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 Okay. I know what to do. So, for example, this one is low, so we should finish him off. I think Kyle might be dead. Oh no! Wait a minute. If Mountain is the one we're fighting... Oh no, please don't be censored next. Oh no! The PTSD I just got. Bro, I barely managed to defeat Censored in the base game. You're telling me now that I have to deal with him potentially in Ruina? Okay, one of his guys down. Roll of the Wolf could be good. I want to go for Prey, actually. Okay, there's more of his guys. So, let's... onrush. Let's just kill him. All that's left in the end is a pile of dead bodies. Okay. He can't recover health off them. Ah! But he can off us! Oh, he staggered. Now's our time.
Everyone, do as much damage as you can. Focus your fire!
Oh, jeez.
Focus fire! Reduce him to tier 1! Leave nothing of this mountain untouched! Burn it all! Leave nothing.
I guess Kabura, everybody else is pretty low. Oh! He's so little! Oh! He's so little! Oh my goodness! Look at him! He's still pretty horrendous, but look at him, he's so little! Oh my goodness!
There's no escape for you now, Mountain. You are just as doomed as we are.
In fact, possibly more so.
He staggered! And that as they say, is that. Gebura, do what you do best.
Great! Split! Vertical!
All that's left is a mountain of dead bodies. Now we just need to figure out how to finish off these guys without being absolutely... Actually, no, we're gonna lose some people. That's, that kind of sucks.
Execution!
Did we just get a quadra kill with one card? Okay.
That's pretty good. I guess you can't exert as much power as a red mist did in her prime.
Seems so. I can't see myself to be identical to Callie either.
What's the big difference between the red mist and your present self, though?
I used to be able to freely wield ego. I was probably the only one in the city who could manage such a feat. Weapons and armor that resonate with your own heart. Who could have imagined that? And now, I can't handle those ego as smoothly as before.
But the librarians can use ego now, right?
True, but we aren't in full control of the ego we use. We're just temporarily acquiring it from abnormalities.
So, if I'm getting this right, we're basically borrowing powers from the creatures we call abnormalities in the form of ego.
That's pretty much it. We're not in the state to use them properly.
And so the red mist was...
Well, the sword I used to wield was extracted from someone else, but the armor was my own ego. Those empowered me greatly.
I mean, yeah, no one could have seen that coming. Weapons and armor that resonate with the mind. Your foes must have been helpless against them.
It's not all that convenient. Since it literally links up with your mind, you risk getting consumed by it as well.
And the distortion happens if you're gobbled up by it?
I suppose so. Every time I used ego, it felt as if someone were talking to me. They're what I desperately needed to hear, but at the same time, those words are things I don't want to listen to. It was like a raging torrent that could sweep my consciousness away if I ever lost my grip.
Not sure if I felt that. I guess it's because the ego we use here are adjusted by Angela in advance.
I'm mostly worried about what may happen when people out there start manifesting and using ego.
Who gave you access to such amazing gear anyway?
Carmen.
The person who supposedly led the research to cure humanity, wasn't it?
Right. Carmen was from the Nest, but she wasn't afraid to hang around the back streets to give her fervent speech. She wasn't gonna last long if she kept that up, if we're being honest.
So you helped her out of pity or something?
Not a chance. I wasn't naive enough to serve anyone without payment. I simply wondered just what exactly a Nest dweller would know about the agonies of the city to be so passionate about the matter. She brazenly went on about her absurd claim that she can break the ever-repeating cycle of suffering that goes on in the city. I got mad that some dweeb was spouting off nonsense like she understood everything. So I grabbed her and snapped at her. How dare you rattle on about that? What do you know about the pain and suffering people go through in the back streets? I yelled. I thought Carmen would whimper on the verge of tears, but she instead kept a straight face and retorted with a question. What do you know about the pain in the Nest, then? She said she'll tell me all about the pain and agony of the Nest, so I should teach her about the suffering of the back streets in return. She was so shameless. I didn't like how she acted so brash for someone so weak. Her eyes and voice, on the other hand, carried a certain energy. She said even the weakest people could gain the power to easily topple the head if they set their mind to it. And she will give everyone the therapy to grant such power and mindset. She gave her card, telling me to come over if I was interested.
That was before you got assigned a color, right?
Yep, I was a grade 2 back then.
You bought into her borderline cultist hooey despite being a grade 2?
No, I believed her because I was that experienced, actually. I'd met countless swindlers and hacks in my life, but something about Carmen told me she wasn't one of them. Just what kind of person was she? Anyways, I decided to count on Carmen. If I could protect this person, maybe this world might change. Maybe fewer people would have to suffer the same kind of pain I did. That's why you worked for practically free, huh? All the while, you did unbelievable things, becoming a living legend and getting a color. Those were just extras. Doing meaningful work was enough for me. You sure are strong and stupidly honest. Heard that a lot. Thanks for the stories, by the way. How about a cig? No thanks. Still got loads of work to do. Excellent. We didn't get anyone new. We need to get Roberto his mask back. For the duration of the act, recover HP upon defeating an enemy at the start of the scene. Gain strength. Based on the amount of HP the librarian has recovered in the act, 1 strength per 10% max HP up to 3. When the librarian takes a hit while their HP is at 50% or lower, a screech bursts out at a 50% chance up to 3 times per scene. The screech deals stagger damage to all enemies and inflicts fragile. All librarians except the selected librarian are immediately killed. What? The selected librarian gains max light capacity, light restoration, strength, protection, haste, proportional to the amount of librarians ever killed for the rest of the scene. What the... What? Oh, are you kidding me? Well, absorption can still be really good. Let's see what we can do.
The real fight starts now.
They both turned at the same time. Yeah, the real fight starts now, alright. I don't know if it's really gonna help us at the moment. Yeah, I think we might be in a little bit of trouble here, but, still, it's a thought that counts.
Oh! Oh!
Dang it! That was so close! Oh, that was so close! Alright, the OG Red Mist is still more powerful than our Red Mist. But if we would have gotten the ability to absorb everybody, I think we could have soloed that easily. Nosferatu! Nosferatu! Who the heck? Alright, we'll give it a look. We'll see what it is, at the very least. Oh, this music is just ingrained in my brain.
Doesn't it look similar to us?
It does. Doesn't really look like a monster. It seems to want something. Kinda horrifying. It looks awfully starved. We'd better be careful. Starved? Blood. Uses different combat pages depending on the amount of blood. 1 blood is lost whenever the character sustains HP greater than 5%. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Nosferatu. If the character has less than 5 blood, gains strength. Whoa. If the character has 2 or less blood, uses a special die. If the character has 5 or more, uses a mass attack. If the character did not use a page for the first 4 scenes of battle, it will be used in the 5th scene. If HP falls below 50%, shapeshift. Oh, good. Great.
Thirst.
Okay. Ah! Ah! This is gonna be a rough one, isn't it? There's like a feeling. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this, but there's a feeling before something goes horribly wrong, and this is one of those feelings. Also, about that whole if he has 5 blood thing, he has a lot. Fear of water. Restore HP on allies, 7 plus number of targets hit. What? Well, fine, I'll just power up then, and I'll make sure that you regret ever setting foot. Unattacked, whoa. Lose 5% of max HP and gain 1 haste, 1 strength, 5 bleed. If the character is at 50% or below, become uncontrollable and attack allies at a 1 in 4 chance. If no sanguine... Oh, you're spawning a lot of bats. Why? What do they do? other than just a lot of damage. Actually, this is really close to staggering. Why don't we go for that? And then we'll also upstanding slash right here. Well, we can't protect him, but we'll certainly do what we can. Oh, that counter did so much damage.
Onrush!
Reset! Okay, we got a little bit of value. Some burn. Oh, might be dead. Ah, blocked one.
It is time for the blazing strike!
That did okay. Very good. Wait, you actually stopped us twice? What? Or no, I see, it was ranged. Wow, that didn't do nearly as much as I would have thought. A vampire, huh? I think I heard of it somewhere.
Dead to our own misfortune. Laughter absorption.
Actually, there's a lot of reset potential in this fight.
Not enough. Must eat.
I think it's also time we manifest our ego. Let's do this. Huh. We've got this, Andy staggered. Oh, you bet we're gonna do this.
Spear.
Alright, here comes our ego.
Scene 6.
What in the world? At the start of the scene, lose 1 blood. If the character has 2 or less blood, use a special combat page. If the character has 0 blood, use a mass attack lust for blood. Here we go. Okay.
The dance macabre is with everyone. All then suddenly have a fair chance.
All allies. Well, you don't have very many allies now, do you? Blazing Strike. Emotional Turbulence. Okay, here we go.
Ouch!
Alright.
Focus our spirit. Upstanding slash. Emotional turbulence. Blood with welts.
Ooh, this could be really good on Kyle right about now. However, I think he's gonna go down, so let's just buff up Gebura.
Looking at you makes my mouth water.
Here, protect him. Let's go for
Yes! 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 Goodbye!
What can I say? First try. Also, well, I guess my thought was wrong. No. I was about to say, oh, that didn't seem so bad. I guess I was wrong. Based on what he was doing, if we didn't have the red mist page, that, I think, could have been an insane fight. I think that would have, that basically, based on what I was seeing, I think that would have been the next magical girl had we not had the red mist page. Oh, no story. A new librarian has awoken. Inflict bleed, gain 1 blood. Blood grants various effects, depending on its amount. Upon defeating an enemy with bleed, all allies recover health, and the selected librarian gains max blood. Deal extra damage and recover health upon attacking an enemy with bleed. Okay, so Gebura is actually ready for her fight with Angela, but we need to do Tiphrith, and to do Tiphrith, you might have guessed, we need to get through some of these other missions. Ugh, God, this fight is so insane. I don't know. I'm really struggling with this fight. I don't know. I don't think this one's gonna happen for a hot minute. I can say that much. Maybe we just have too much, like, slash in our decks. That's kind of what it's feeling like, but she just does so much chill damage, and we cannot stop at all. And even if we can, it doesn't do a whole lot for us. Like, I'll go for that, and then we'll go for Deep Drag, just to try and do some damage, but And Learn also doesn't do anything against Blizzard. I thought maybe it would, but yeah. Nah, I don't think this one's happening. She is just insanely strong. I do not understand how to do this fight. Maybe we have too much slash, but I don't know. This isn't happening. And this is this. What? Is that a house? Is that a little girl? The little girl is called the Road Home? I'm stumped on how we're supposed to suppress them. Don't tell me. Are they related to the nightmarish duo from before? I don't think I've ever seen them before. It might feel like we're not in our home anymore, but let's keep calm and get started. Courage. Oh, it's, is it supposed to be Dorothy, the witch, and her dog? Is immune to all types of damage until the Road Home dies. Once it dies, changes all to fatal. Okay. On the first scene of the battle, spawns a home. Uses a mass attack page that applies to Yellow Brick Road. Okay, it is. It's a Wizard of Oz. She's kind of cute. You gosh darn wizard. After the abnormalities, attack towards home has been canceled 2 times. Use You Wicked Wizard. Home will be spawned. So if it doesn't do damage, it's staggered. If it hits home, the battle is lost. Oh. It literally... The Scarecrow, the warm-hearted woodsman. Okay. Alright, I get it. Okay. Alright, after seeing that, I understand. You're literally Wizard of Oz, which means the next person we fight is gonna be some form of wizard, which isn't actually a wizard, right? We don't... Jeez, you have so many defensives! So she's gonna try to... Friends, let's go home! On hit, stagger target. The battle is lost if this attacks home. Cannot be redirected. So we... No, but that one can't be redirected. So we can't block all 3 of them. Okay. So we lose? Well, we got rid of one of her dice. Does that count? Unless we stagger her, maybe? I mean, it looks like she's just going home. Unless we stopped it all. Because we did destroy one of her dice with the laser. Oh, wow, we saved it. Okay. That's surprising. Okay. Well, now we're definitely gonna lose. After dealing 15 or more damage... Well, she doesn't have more light now, but she did. Well, we happen to have every single one of our most expensive cards, so that's great. Well, there's a stagger, and goodbye. Okay. So, we can either do Frost Queen, who's super gimmicky, or we can do this one, which is super gimmicky, and there's no in between! Oh... Yeah, when it's an actual fight, easy. When it's a gimmick, How much you want to bet this is going to be the index? Oh, I'm too good. How many left do we have to skewer?
193명 남았다.
193.
가만히 좀 있어.
Oh, we've already heard these guys' voice. Would you please stay still?
To do this when the finger bow battle is imminent.
Don't act like it's anything new. This isn't even the first time we've had a quarrel with the Thumb. Your boss isn't gonna make a big deal out of this, you know?
Remove the limbs of all Thumb personnel still remaining in the nest and hang their bodies on skewers. We're simply carrying out our prescript. No personal feelings are involved in this process.
You fanatics, you're blind and deaf to anything but your prescripts, obeying them without a second thought. I can't fathom how you stake your lives on following orders from nowhere!
Isn't that how everyone in the city lives? We're all fundamentally the same, aside from the variation in methods.
That's the end of this prescript.
We only have one prescript left to carry out now.
It's quite a magnificent sight to see those limbless bodies make futile struggles with their fading consciousness.
That makes the Index and last finger standing in L-Corp's nest.
The only other obstacles remaining are the beasts of R.R.R and the Blue Reverbation.
Oh, hell, the prescript. I love how it always leads us to blissful places.
Prescripts are just meant to be followed. It's not a good idea to give extra meaning or have any sentiment for them.
Some big mouth you have, Mr. Messenger. You were barely alive when we found you. Your lower jaw destroyed and your tongue and eyes gone. If it weren't for the prescript, you might not have gotten any treatment, let alone lived.
I still don't think the prescripts are anything. That's just them being carried out.
The messenger is correct. Prescripts are to be fulfilled. It's as simple as that. Messenger Yan demonstrated it well through his past actions.
Gee, dear, the scent of blood is in the air. I'm not one to speak, but the Index really hasn't changed.
The Blue Reverbation.
I don't believe we're mutually hospitable enough to be having chats in such close proximity now.
Friends, no need to be so wary. I'm here to ask you a favor, Proxy Esther. I was wondering if I could take those heaps of flesh on the skewers you prepared. It looks like you're done with your prescript anyway. I never told you to keep them hanging forever, no?
Yet it did not tell us to bring them down.
It's up to you to interpret the messages, so I'm personally asking you, Proxy friends.
This is tough. What do we do? I really don't want to let him get away with what he wants, but there's no good reason to refuse.
Let the Blue Reverbation do whatever he wants with them. We only need to see to it that the prescripts are fulfilled one after another. There is no need to cause unnecessary conflict.
That's a clear explanation. Good wisdom, as always. I'm glad we won't have to see each other's guts today. It's always a delight to talk with proxies, you see. They have a similar scent as mine. You know, I'd love to recruit maybe one of you to my ensemble.
I have no interest in learning what you're trying to do, and I suggest you cut your antics short while you can.
Is that so? I'm sure you'd like it once you heard it. Anyway, we'd better take them while they're fresh, right? I'm counting on you. Oh, it's the musicians.
Ruff, yab, ruff, nay, block.
You're right. He always dumps the tedious chores on us.
꼬챙이에 꿰어져 있는 게 맞지. 향 좋은 꼬치구이 같지 않나?
God. Okay. I don't even...
Look at how the meat's skewered nicely on those sticks. It's like I'm looking at fine proceeds with a delicious smell.
그래. 간장 소스에 간 마늘을 섞어 발라 구워주면 딱 맛있겠어. 짬뽕 대가리, 넌 어떻게 생각하지?
I know. This will make a perfect treat if I spread a mix of soy sauce and ground garlic on this and then grill it. What do you say, Mix-a-Face?
Well, that speaks for itself.
비도 좋네. 저 녀석들이 먹기 좋게 잘 손질하긴 했지만 품질 좋은 고기도 아니잖아.
Some appetite you've got there. They did a good job of chopping the meat into nice chunks. I'll give them that. But the meat itself isn't very high quality.
진정해, 친구들. 그러다 나만 하질 않겠어. 무사히 옮겨만 준다면 두세 개쯤은 허락해줄게.
Easy, friends. We need them for other things. As long as you carry them all in mint condition, I'll let you have 2. Or 3. Maybe. Of course, that's up to Jahan to decide, though.
No worries. He'll definitely allow it once I tell him I'm gonna make a mind-blowing cuisine out of it. Oh, and he'll have to.
Guess we're having a barbecue party for the first time in a long while. Bark.
You're being quite loud for someone keeping others waiting.
Sorry about that. We get along much too well with each other, as you can see.
The blue revelation, as long as you're chosen to roost in this nest, know that you and your minions will have your guts spilt upon this land one day.
Really? Is that what you think? I beg to differ. Methinks the little animal friends from our corp are the only ones you'll get to gut, rather.
The blue revelation is still an obnoxious scoot.
Scoot?
Spook.
There's no need to pay him much attention unless the prescript commands us to.
Their voices are mixed up, but whatever.
Messenger Jan, is the next prescript prepared?
Sure, here you are.
Let me guess. It says Esther, Gloria, and Hubert, and the proselytes. Under them shall head to the library, am I correct?
The library. Guess we're going in there ourselves after all.
How did you know that?
You look surprised, Messenger Jan. We were already aware that the prescripts you've been delivering to us were quite illegitimate.
What? I was the only one being fooled?
Since when did you notice?
That matters little. I simply bluffed and you fell for it, fool.
If you knew the prescripts were fake, then why did you still declare war against the Thumbs? And why are you about to dig your own grave by going into the library?
I simply followed the prescript. It commanded me to carry out every prescript delivered by Messenger Jan.
So the prescripts knew, then. Just how much do they know, really?
We cannot escape from the prescripts. Every thought and action of ours is within the boundaries of the prescripts.
I don't understand, but Jan's been a good boy, fulfilling many prescripts throughout his life. Jan, why'd you betray us? Was it for money?
Gloria, there is no such thing as betrayal in our vocabulary. All that matters is whether or not he has carried out their prescripts.
Huh. I'm sick and tired of this. The stupid prescripts are everywhere. I've lost so many things, abandoned and neglected so much because of the prescripts. I lost my family, killed my friends with my own 2 hands, stole precious things, and people looked the other way. I was ridden with guilt, but I forced myself to do it anyway, because the prescripts must be carried out. The prescripts guide us to the right path, they said. But have they really led me along the right path? I resented prescripts, I feared them, I loathed them, I didn't even want to look at them again. And then, a prescript gave me the role of the messenger. Delivering prescripts with my own hands. So I began making fake prescripts. I thought I was showing my will for the first time with that act. But then, the prescripts do this, as if they knew everything already. Tell me, Esther, was this not done out of my own will all along?
It doesn't matter if you did it out of your own volition or not. It's our obligation to follow the prescripts, and the prescript now tells us to head to the library. And ask yourself this.
Does free will truly exist in this city?
Proxies, we shall go to the library this instant.
You don't even have an invitation, though.
I've already received one.
But how? The order to head to the library was just a lie I made up.
Messenger Jan, the prescript has invited you to a certain place.
The prescript invited me? Are you guys actually going to the library, then?
As the prescript orders.
I guess you would have said the same even if I brought you a prescript telling you to die on the spot.
We move according to the prescripts at all times.
Bro, who's really the robot here? Don't you wonder what the Blue Reverbation is up to? We already know. He's making a bunch of flesh steam golems.
We'll see soon enough, although I'm not exactly thrilled to find out. By the way, Blue Sicko's got more new members for his band of freaks from the looks of it. I've seen that wolf head, but I don't think we've seen the other two before.
One of them seemed rather enthusiastic about cooking. Do you have any guesses?
Oh, it's no big deal. I was just reminded of the stories I read the other day about the guests we received from District 23, that's all. Besides, we have the proxies of the Index to deal with first.
The Index, a finger that acts strictly based on prescripts. It's curious how we forged false prescripts, but it looks like the prescripts anticipated that as well.
Yeah, whoever's making those must be a genius at pre-calculations. They make seemingly weird instructions, and those prescripts end up benefiting the Index in some odd ways. Like their maker is somehow omniscient.
I imagine that the one who makes the prescripts is quite an impressive individual.
Probably is. Gotta be a cut above the rest to be leading a syndicate as colossal as a finger. That doesn't make those prescript-worshipping zealots any less insane, though. Is anything wrong?
Nothing. I was just having some thoughts for a moment.
Hello? Anyone there?
Such unnecessary rowdiness.
Greetings, dear guests. I am Angela,
What? You're a human?
Is she? Seems rather ambiguous to me.
I don't believe that's relevant right now.
The director of the library, also known as the Pale Librarian, was supposed to be a machine, to my knowledge. Perhaps we should update the knowledge base with this new information.
She's a what?
A liger?
I'm surprised to see such an awkward freak still exist in the library. Ooh, look at her. She's razor sharp. Are you getting mad?
You are to overcome the ordeals in this place and fight for the rewards, dear guests. Please go through that door if you wish to enter.
And you're calmer than what the current information suggests.
Proxies. Our primary directive is to enter the library as the prescript dictates. Stop this quarrel and get on with it.
Okay.
May you find your book in this place.
We can only do one floor, okay.
Well then, shall we? By the way, Sheeta at the moment is wearing rabbit stuff. That won't be permanent, but for now. Okay, so if you remember, they only go for one target.
Okay, we lost one person and Sheeta took a bit of damage, but we're doing okay.
Okay. Shimmering! Oh no. Ugh.
Yeah, the cost becomes 0. After using 6 unique combat pages, enter Blade Unlocked, which boosts the power of all die by 1. Great. Draw a page. Every time a character has 4 unique combat pages. Boosts the random power of die by 2. Castigation, only use Bull and Blade Unlocked. Deal bonus damage and stagger damage by 7 times the natural roll. Kingsley, I think I have your card. On kill, give 1 strength to all allies. Add +1 power if target is 50% or lower. So it's an execute. Start of clash. If singleton, reduce power of all targets die by 1. +4 power. Draw, restore light. Oh wow, draw and restore light? Whoa. Dice on this page. Oh, okay, they're unaffected. In a clash, lower defensive die by 1. Okay, largely the same card-wise. After using 6, yeah. All defense loses 1. Eradication. Okay, so she's gonna be the threat. Only use Bull and Blade Unlocked. She can't use it right away, but it is going to do a lot of damage. And then 2 regular proselytes. Oh, this is gonna be fun. The temptation to just bring Gabura here is off the charts, but I refuse. Well, it's not a unique music kind of shimmering, so there's that. Oh my god! Okay, well, shimmering just grabbed, like, everybody, so that's pretty cool. Big damage. It was the lowest possible roll. Okay. Oh! Well, if we would have high rolled, I feel like that could have gone a little better. But, yeah, that's, What is up with all these one floor take out 27 dudes? We're trying the rabbits again, because I want to get some story progress. So, Maxim. I've already fought these guys, very small handful of times, so I kind of know what they're about. Basically, they're big boys. Can store up to 20 charges at once. For every 30% of max HP that's lost, gain 1 endurance up to 2. If the character has 11 or more charge at the start of scene, gain 2 protection. If the character has 20 or more charge at the start of scene, deal 50% more damage and stagger damage with attacks. Also receive 30% less damage and stagger damage. They have Rhino Ram, which is a giant hit. They have concentration, they have bulky impact, basically nothing new. And then these guys are just like the puny version of Maxim. You can probably guess what the rabbits are gonna have. And spoiler, it's 20 charge. So, yeah. Can't use our galaxy yet. Fragments from somewhere. You know what? Fragments from somewhere. Let's just burst down Maxim so that our second department has the biggest possible chance of actually succeeding. Ow. Was that 52 damage we just took? Well, Netek is dead, but I mean, we practically got to, like, the next fight. That was a super good, quote-quote, last-ditch effort. Or they're just gonna make it. Okay. Netek's floor is so tanky, dude. It surprises me so much. Okay, well, it's rabbit time, and we still have our second floor, so, yeah. Nikolai gains an extra speed dice, gains an additional one when at enough energy. If the character has 11 or more charge at the start of the scene, give all allies 1 strength, 1 endurance. After using a combat paint on the target, leave a mark on them. The marked enemy takes 50% additional damage and stagger damage for the rest of the attacks. Only 1 enemy can be marked at a time. She has 3 battle commands, which is, yeah, pretty good. Mio, who has +1 speed, gains haste, and gains haste. Pretty simple. She has concentrated fire, which is if you have more than 6 speed, you do extra damage. Some bleed. A lot of damage if you have enough speed, and then basically the rabbits have the exact same thing. So, I guess let's just see how we do. Considering how well this has really surprised me. So, let's just go with our galaxy, and yeah, let's just see what we can do here, huh? And then we'll also golden opportunity. Golden opportunity this, because we can actually manage that. And then we'll go for concentration. Our galaxy! Ugh. He almost made it! He almost made it through every single attack. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yes, on time. One good thing happened from this. By the way, this was still really close. I am so glad Icebox is so tanky because he can take a lot of damage. But, let's finish this. Once and for all. Jeez, it's still super close. Okay, she's down. Yeah, you can't survive this.
regret. This was so insane! Well, we got 2 rabbit heads. How's it feel to be looking at the book of your old friend?
Friend, she was little more than an acquaintance, as I said before.
True, she is still one of the few people that have known you for a long time. She's a former associate of yours, which I'm sure is a rarity among the guests. Doesn't feel odd or anything?
It did leave a curious impression. That's all there is to it.
Nonetheless, I wasn't planning to go easy on her regardless of my feelings. We have a purpose clearly cut out for us, and so do the guests.
Don't you think gaining freedom by devouring everything will leave a bitter taste in your mouth?
I don't know. But right now, I want to focus on heading towards the goal I have. I don't want to pay attention to what's around me.
Taking these steps is hard enough for me.
You don't want to have any regret, huh?
Roland, you don't seem to get tired of asking if I have regrets.
Well, I mean, you have been ignorant of everything at first, but you've seen and experienced many different things on the way here. I was just wondering if those experiences changed your thoughts a little. Person's aims and wishes don't stay the same forever, you know.
I don't know about that.
Let's burn some books so I can feel better. Okay, we don't have Mio's books, and then we have literally everyone else's books. We just never beat it until now. Give me your books. And don't blind me, please. Oh, look at that. Huh. Okay. Well, this episode is still super long, but we still have plenty of time to go. So, this is gonna suck. This one is gonna stink. Do we want to see what this one is? 4? 4. What the heck could this one be? I'm trying to think. I don't even know what it could be. Should we take a peek? We could take a peek. All right, let's take one peek. One peek. We're just gonna see what it is. One peek. One peek. That's all. Just a little peek. Is Mio the only one remaining now?
Yes, ma'am.
Wanna bet which Mio will win?
Which?
I'm surprised you still aren't sick of this. As much as I dislike that rabbit hair, this is the one scene I don't like to see.
Dang it! Looks like I died again! We have to do this over more? Stop whining. We've been through this many times already. Let's hurry up and decide the winner now. Oh. All the rabbits are her. Oh, all the rabbits are her. Right.
One day, with the TT2 protocol at 100-fold output, that'll cost a lot of energy. You usually gave us a week. I know that sufficient time and population are needed, but we cannot afford to wait any longer. One day accelerated 100 times would have been about 3 months.
Okay, I got the voice right.
And there's about 5,000 Mios.
Man, having to fight 10,000 clones of myself for a whole year was pure. We had it easier this time.
Oh, they choose the best out of the... Crap. It's about half of us dead. Reminds you of the old days, doesn't it? The first time I killed me, my hands were shaking like crazy. You wanna be me? Well, if you like soup so much, why don't you marry soup? I would, but I'm already married to justice. It figures you'd need a blind woman to marry you. Does anybody even get that? That's what I thought of.
Keep killing if you have the time to chat. And we'll explain the terms and conditions again. As per A-Corp's rules, no more than one of an individual may exist in the city for longer than 7 days, clone or original. If R.R.R violates this rule, it will lose its qualification as a wing and will be shut down according to B-Corp's regulations. The 7 days here is measured beyond the time scale A-Corp is on. Die! 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 Crap, I've been feeding on human meat for 2 months, and it's my meat, too! Better than living on it for 1 year straight!
Why do we have to kill each other? Why?
You still don't get it? It's to produce the fittest Mio! Some still lose their mind even after killing many others. It's odd how many clones of the same person can act so differently. You're telling me most of us are thrilled to kill people now. Because killing was literally the only way to survive!
This is but a digression, but you'll have to be more conservative with using R-Corp's hatchery, or the cloning machine, in other words. Because L-Corp went down so suddenly, we don't have enough energy suppliers to meet demands right now. W-Corp is apparently an emergency for some reason. I suppose so. I heard from the Supreme Commander that L-Corp was extraordinarily generous about its offer. I cried a lot at first. Shocked that I had to kill myself. But after killing myself again and again, it became as easy as breathing. If I could kill myself with ease, what's to stop me from killing others? And the joy of being the last survivor was something else. It was annoying to wake up every time with all these memories of struggling to survive. It's all thanks to the word of advice the Red Mist gave me that I could withstand these hellish times. It's not the strong who survive. It's the survivors who are strong. The legendary Red Mist rescues me like a superhero in the backstreet, says that, and leaves. Wasn't it awesome? You bet it was. Let's get back to business and see who survives now. For the reasons stated, this will probably be the last time the 4th pack can hatch. If you fail again, there won't be another chance. I've been expecting that. There wouldn't be any energy left for us to use. It seems the two of us have the tightest grips on life. No need to hesitate. This is our last fight, so let's end it with no regret. Looks like I got out last this time.
It's good to see you, Rabbit.
What? Why would you greet me?
Oh, crap!
Hey, you guys made another bet, didn't you?
We did. Number 635. The tab's on you next time we get a drink, Maxim.
I was so sure Mio 17 would make it. She seemed to have keen senses.
17 was a tricky foe, not gonna lie. By the way, Maxim, you're paying for my drink too, right?
For sure, that's the rule of the bet.
Alright, it's payback time. Let's wreck those librarians or some. That's what the singularity of R-Corp was?
They said two of the same person can't exist at once for a week. What is the reason they set such a peculiar rule?
Don't ask me. I don't want to know the answer to that.
If it was possible to clone dead humans, then why did he create me and the Sephiroth? He was willing to break any rules or conditions.
Well, that technology could have its fair share of flaws if we look at it in detail. Might need several preparatory steps, or some sort of permit, all that. It could be more complicated than it seems on the surface. Maybe what the person you're talking about did was the best option for him at that moment. Still, I'm astounded by it, alright. It really is a cloning technology for humans. They could roll with it as long as no more than one person exists for longer than a week. What were they thinking there?
This clone business feels rather similar to what I'd gone through.
I didn't expect them to be used so ruthlessly, even if they're clones. Are they going to be stronger than the versions that we received the last time?
I can't say for certain. We're facing elites that competed against thousands of themselves and came out on top. I imagine it won't be a pushover.
The air feels heavy.
This atmosphere makes me feel as though we're in the ruins.
Wait, are they saying the same thing?
A star of the city is not much different from the ruins in terms of danger.
And we all died here once. Still, though, aren't you guys excited to graze some fresh grass? Mio, please keep your mouth shut for 5 minutes. I welcome you once again, dear guests. I am Angela, director and librarian of my role's namesake. Greetings, I am Nikolai, leader of the 4th pack of R Corp. You're saying the same thing as last time. Am I? Been a while, Angela. I'll drop the formalities since the contract's over. Don't you have any problem? With what? You've killed countless clones of yourself. So? Tell me, library director, how much do you know? How can any of you remain sane? You are humans. How is it possible that your mind hasn't collapsed? Captain, I think she's aware. I see. This must be the power of the library. Are you surprised with our way of life? Perhaps it may seem so for a being that has stayed in a sheltered environment like a precious flower. But this is nothing compared to what we have seen previously in our lives.
We have no problems enduring it.
You know nothing of my life. You're right. We know all about it. So stop being a little crybaby and let's just go our separate ways. We don't want to die here twice, you know? I don't care how you lived, but I don't feel like wasting any of my time listening to it. Such is the life of the city. You know it well. May you find your book in this place. We have to do it again? Really? Okay. 4 times this time, though. Jeez. He's the exact same. Like, maybe a little bit tankier, but the exact same. You know what? We're bringing Red Mist for this. And currently unnamed character who will just act as a meat shield.
Alright, you've had your time. Now let's be done with this.
Okay, let's see what we can do. Onrush is going to be amazing this turn.
Onrush!
He ran. Oh, we're going to see him in the 4th phase, aren't we? It's just going to be all the leaders. Calling it now, it's just going to be all the leaders. Well, at least we got him out early.
The damage we're taking is pretty insane.
Hello again. How does it feel to see me once more? What do you expect me to say? Nice to meet you again?
Oh, you don't seem to understand. There is something truly amiss, and I'm afraid you are at the very epicenter of it. So, why don't we get this party started? You don't seem to understand what what she's truly capable of. Oh, you poor little grazing rabbits. Allow me to show you the error of your ways.
Ow, ow. Ow. You just wait until we get Manifest Ego, then you're done for. Speaking of,
Prepare to die.
oh, wow. Oh, would you look at that? You can't even... Oh, actually. Onrush here? Easy? And then, great split horizontal. Don't mind if we do. And then I'll also go ahead and just hit right there.
Goodbye. Ah! See you later. Smell you in another life. Oh, you poor little rabbit. You don't seem to understand how powerful the red mist truly is. Well, since you wish to be reminded,
I suppose I will remind you.
But first, all of your friends will die around you. You could not protect them, just as I could not protect mine. Where do you think you're going? There was no reason I couldn't win again. Let's head over.
Yeah, even if she's an acquaintance of yours, you shouldn't falter because of that.
It's an honor to face the Red Mist in battle.
This is our last battle, so I'll do my best.
Don't let this affect your morale.
You could fight all at once, but it won't change a thing. Well then, let's show you what I'm made of.
Ah, we countered it!
Great! Split! Horizontal!
You might be big, you might be a rabbit, but you're nothing compared to me.
Manifest ego once more! Behold! The fury of the Red Mist! Great split! Horizontal!
And then we'll just get some free damage if you don't mind. Yeah, I think we'll just get some free damage. How about that?
Great split! Horizontal! Up! Standing slash! Ah! Spear!
Okay, I don't feel bad doing this because we've literally already done this fight, so this should be fine. You know what? Focus. Will he be dead? Actually, focus, onrush, and then we'll go spear. Let's do it. Oh, perfect.
70 damage!
Oh my! Ouch!
What's the matter, little rabbit? Can't hit the red mist?
Ah! Well, you had better try harder before your entire squad dies!
So I think we're untargetable again. Yup, you bet we are!
Upstanding slash!
To die at the hands of a hero. Oh, achievement! To die at the hands of a hero.
My spirit is focused. Can you say the same?
I don't believe you can. So, we're going to finish this the only way I know how.
In a red mist!
That sounds so... I just...
Roland, do you think I'm being a crybaby too?
Nope, I don't think so at all. Speaking of someone who got to see what kind of life you lived, albeit indirectly.
I'm starting to feel a little scared. I'm scared that the anguish I'm bearing might be something anyone can stomach, and I'm making a big deal about it. They said they'd been through worse, that they can bear that much. Is it actually because I have no such experience? Is that why I'm suffering from so much agony from what is virtually nothing to them?
Don't let it bother you. The agony you're carrying right now is the only thing that matters. You just have to remember the pain and keep moving forward. Don't let what others say, or might say, about your pain get to you. You don't have to shoehorn yourself into someone else's standards.
Are you saying that each person deals with it in different ways?
Well, that's basically it. They like to set up standards and accuse some people of acting like a baby, or making a big fuss over nothing. It's better to just ignore that.
Thank you. That cheered me up a little.
Don't mention it. I'm just telling you what I believe in. Yeah, we literally had already done that fight, and 2 achievements out of it. So clearly we were supposed to. You don't even get anything. Well, you get Mind Crush. Okay, you do get some new stuff. You get a legendary card. That's all you get.
Okay, so so it's not like we did it for no reason. Let's attempt. Did we not get one of the books? Huh. Mind Crush and Savage Mode. Convert all range pages in the deck to melee. Add a copy of Feral Knives to hand. Starting with the next scene, all dice is... Whoa. Okay. So we did get some new cards, but overall it was largely the same. Okay. You know what? I was just going to keep going practically forever, but I believe that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. Let's get the name right. All in all, I'd say this went pretty dang good. We do still have the Floor of Natural Science. After we get whatever these three... No, the Reception of Blank, the Book of Blank, and the Book of Blank... Then we can do her mission, and then we can do her realization, we can do Gabura's realization, and then Cheesed still has quite a bit to go. I think I'm going to practice this fight a little bit off camera, but yeah. Alrighty, deck time! So, all in all, I would say this has been a pretty successful episode. We haven't used Gabura's floor practically since we got it, so this episode was basically the catch-up for that, and I don't feel too terribly bad using it for the Triple R Corp, considering we had just done it, and we did it with, let's not kid ourselves, weaker floors. So, all in all, I'd say that went pretty dang good. Now, as far as our builds, we do need to change some people's armor and gear and all that around. Not everything is perfect, but I'm hoping it can become perfect if we sort of swap things around. I'm kind of wondering if Hodge should use Mio's deck, considering the whole gain +1 power and all that. And of course, we do still have a couple cosmetics that need to be changed. I know a lot of you guys were saying that certain armors should go into certain departments, and I agree. Just for the moment, while we're sort of trying to spread out our strength, I figure right now it's probably fine if they're in multiple departments. And then Hakma, poor Hakma, has literally no decks at the moment. But yeah, I'd say all in all, things are going pretty smoothly. Other than a couple things, which I'm sure you've noticed. I definitely need to practice with Cheesed, because that fight, I understand what we're doing. It just feels like maybe we don't have enough defense. Like, maybe we're too much offense, we need more defense. You know what I mean? Obviously, Bina can't have a unique deck. And it would have been nice if we would have been able to use two Nikolai pages, but unfortunately that is not the case. Even though we did redo the fight, sadly, not to be. There's quite a bit of farming we need to do. Like, at the moment, there's a lot of room for improvement. Like, he's still using Salvador's deck, which I don't think is a bad, not deck, outfit, book, but it's a little bit outclassed. So, all in all, that is going to do it for this episode of the Library of Ruina. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this extra long episode, because we did get a lot of progress out of it, and I would like your guys' opinion. Which of these floors should we do next? Should we try this again? Should we see what Purple Pinata has in store for us? Or should we start moving through this, the Liu Association? I have a little bit of a feeling that the Liu Association, maybe right here, I'd be surprised if it was right here, is gonna have something special in store for us. And of course, we do need to see what Hakma is all about. I need to figure out how to build Roland to deal with this. We just need more damage. I think that's what it's boiling down to. and then I will practice this. But be sure and let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.